Hi friends, today we are going to see about comparison of jet and surface condensers. Following are the important points of comparison between jet and surface condensers. Now here jet condensers and here is surface condensers. Okay, we will see what is the main difference between both. Cooling water and steam are mixed up. Okay, here is cooling water and steam are not mixed. It more suitable for high capacity plants. Condensate is reused. And here less suitable for high capacity plants. High capacity plants ఇది suitable అవదు. అలాగే more suitable for high capacity plants. Okay. Now here jet condensers. Condensate is wasted. Here is condensated is reused. Here it requires less quantity of circulating water. It requires a large quantity of circulating water. The condensing plant is economically and simple. The condensing plant is costly and complicated. This is low cost and this is high cost. Its maintenance cost is low, its maintenance cost is high. And here is more power is required for air pump, less power is required for air pump. High power is required for water pumping, less power is required for water pumping. So these all are the difference between the jet condensers and the surface condensers. Okay, and now we are going to see here mixture of air and steam. Dalton's law of partial pressures. ఓకే ఈ డల్టన్స్ లా అనేది మనకేం చెప్తుందని చూద్దాం. ఇట్ స్టేట్స్ ద ప్రెషర్ ఆఫ్ ది మిక్చర్ ఆఫ్ ఎయిర్ అండ్ స్టీమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ది సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రెషర్స్ విత్ విచ్ ఈచ్ కాన్స్టిట్యూట్ constant would extend if it occupied the same space by itself. Okay, సో ఇది వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ సేమ్ స్పేస్ ఆక్యుపై చేస్తుందని చెప్పారు. బట్ మ్యాథమెటికల్లీ ప్రెషర్ ఇన్ ది కండెన్సింగ్ ఓకే condenser containing mixture of air and steam. Okay, so air and steam. Now we are going to see. So now here we are going to see PC is equal to PA plus PS. So where PA is called partial pressure of air and PS is equal to partial pressure of steam. Okay, so note here in most of the cases we are required to find partial pressure of air. So then PA is equal to PC minus PS. Okay, mostly we are going to use here partial pressure of air. So and then we are going to see in here measurement of vacuum. So measurement of vacuum in condenser. So the vacuum in general may be defined as the difference between the atmospheric pressure and absolute pressure. Mathematically, vacuum gauge reading corrected to standard barometer, or in other words, corrected vacuum is equal to 760 minus barometer reading minus vacuum gauge reading. Okay, so we know that atmospheric pressure is equal to 760 mm of Hg. that is equal to 1.013 bar. Okay, so 1 mm of Hg is equal to 1.013 divided by 760, then that is equal to 0.00133 bar. So then calculate, this is coming from Newton meter square. Since 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power of 5 Newton meter square. Remember this, okay? And then we go for calculating in here vacuum efficiency. Then vacuum efficiency, the minimum absolute pressure, also called ideal pressure, okay, also called ideal pressure at the steam inlet of a condenser, the pressure corresponding to the temperature of the condensed steam. So mathematically vacuum efficiency is equal to actual vacuum divided by ideal vacuum. So where actual vacuum is equal to barometric pressure minus actual pressure, and then ideal vacuum is equal to barometric pressure minus ideal pressure. Okay, so this is the calculate the vacuum efficiency. Okay, now we are going to see one problem about this. This one problem is there in a surface condenser. The vacuum maintained is 700 mm of Hg. The barometric readings 754 mm. If the temperature of condensate is 18 degrees Celsius. Determine first one mass of air per kg of steam, and second one vacuum efficiency. Okay, so this is the given problem. So now we are going to see how to solve this thing. Now first one is solution. I am going to write here given data. So first is given actual vacuum, that is equal to 700 mm of Hg, and then now we are going to see here barometer reading. So in this barometer reading is equal to 754 mm of Hg. So temperature is given, that is called 18 degrees Celsius, that is 18 plus 273. So now here 291 kelvins. So we know the pressure in the condenser PC is equal to 754 minus 700. So that is equal to 54 mm. of Hg. Okay, and then now from steam tables corresponding to 18 degrees Celsius, we find the absolute or ideal pressure of steam. Okay, and then Ps is equal to 0.0206 bar, and then that is equal to 0.0206 divided by 0.00133. So then this value is 15.5 mm of Hg. So, and specific volume of steam. So specific volume of steam Vs is equal to 65.09 meter cube per kg. Okay, so now these values we are taken from steam tables. Okay, and next we are going to and mass of air per kg of steam. So MA is equal to PAV by RT. Since we are going to take this is equal to MRT is equal to PV. So now here PA, pressure A value is given here 0.512 into 10 to the power of 5 into 65.09. So divided by 287 into 291. So calculate this, we will get the answer in here 4 kg. This is the answer. Okay, and now we are going to see here vacuum efficiency. Then vacuum efficiency, we know that ideal vacuum is equal to barometer reading minus ideal pressure. So that is equal to 754 minus 15.5, that is 738.5 mm of Hg. Okay, and vacuum efficiency, that is equal to actual vacuum by ideal vacuum. Okay, then now here substitute these values. 738.5, that is equal to 0.948 or 94.8%. Okay, so this is the procedure to solve the problem, and remaining some more problems we are going to discuss in next class. Okay, thank you.